Set a goal, make a plan. Your future's in your hands. Set a goal, make a plan. Success begins where you stand. Set a goal, make a plan. It grows as you expand. Set a goal, make a plan. Let every choice be grand. I don't rush without direction. I don't guess my way through. I think through every detail. Decide what I will do. My plan becomes my compass. My map across the land. Greatness grows with purpose. Set a goal, make a plan.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Woman's Cave. I hope everybody's doing well and staying warm in these cold climates and just relaxing and being safe, most importantly. So for this segment of the Woman's Cave, I'm going to be doing my monthly recap. And if you don't know, definitely check out my previous videos, and it's going to show monthly recaps for the previous month. So now that we're in February 1, I will be doing January. And without further ado, I will get right into it. As always, I've written it down in my notes section so I don't forget anything because, okay. So, so for January was a month of reset, reflection, and realignment. And that's always very important. And this is why I like to do my monthly recaps, because it kind of gives me something to go back and look at of things that I've tried, I wasn't successful, things that I've retried and overcame, things that I've learned, things that are making me better at my craft. So I believe that reflection is always very important, hence why the monthly recap. So we're going to be doing January because today's February 1st. So for January, I'll be breaking down by the letters. So for J, just start. Just start. You don't need to have everything figured out, because I still don't. You know what I mean? Pick up the tools. There you go. Pick them up. Take the first cut and trust that clarity comes with action. Okay? Listen. You don't need everything right away. When I first started, and I still have a lot of the things that I had purchased off Facebook Market, just so I could get comfortable with it and invest into something that I want to see long term. Just do it. Just get started. And you have a community. I check YouTube a lot. I learn a lot of things from other builders and other crafters. We are all here together. So if you ever have any questions or anything and I can answer it, I got you. But just start. A, alignment. January reminded me to slow down. And if anybody knows me knows, it's very difficult for me to slow down. I'm doing something. And make sure my work and my life are aligned with my purpose, not rushed for results. And that's kind of difficult for me because especially with woodworking, you have to be patient. You can't rush the process. Well, one, because it's dangerous with these tools. Two, you want it to be aligned. You want it to be secured and everything. So you have to really take your time and focus on it. And that's something I'm still learning. Like, I'm still doing my spring build, and I'm waiting for some things to come in to complete it, but it's driving me crazy that it's sitting in my face incomplete. So hence, I made a blanket. I just don't know how to stay still. But sometimes just woosah, relax, release, relate. Okay? And notice the details. Measure twice, cut once. In woodworking and in life, the little details matter more than you think. And let me tell you something. Measure twice, I've been measuring like 4 or 5 times. I measure, okay, made my line, I put the blade, measure it again, because if you measure it too short, you're screwed. You're gonna have to get another piece of wood. Where was I? Measure twice, cut once. In woodworking and in life, the little details matter than what you think. And that is so important in woodworking and in life. I can multitask. I definitely can multitask, but there are times where my brain moves faster than my process. Not just be like, and I make these little errors and then I beat myself up about it. So just you use patience. Good builds take time. Rushing cracks woods and peace. Patience is part of the process. Again, that piggybacks off of the previous alphabet is patience. You have to take your time in woodworking and you have to take your time in life. Think before you do, process everything, all the outcomes, the possible outcomes. And then, you know, relax. Sometimes walk away and then come back. That sometimes helps me. Okay, where was I? A, adapt and adjust. Not every cut is perfect. You're right. Mistakes happen. But learning is pivot to how growth is built. Ain't that the truth? Let me tell you something. I had cut some pieces, right? And that goes back to measuring like 4 or 5 times. And it wasn't bad, but what happened was I didn't cut it too short, but I ended up having to sand it down. And I hate sanding. I do. It's just messy, it's dusty, it's just, ugh. But I had to sand it down to match the other pieces of wood. So now I created more work for myself because I wasn't patient enough to measure, and measure again. R, resilience. Even when things don't go as planned, you sand it down, reinforce and keep going. Strong things are built that way. And ain't that truth? Didn't I just say that? I had to sand it down. I was pissed though. I was mad as hell. But it came out beautiful. Patience, practice, and just resilience. Why? You're becoming. Every project, every lesson, every quiet moment is shaping you who you're becoming, one intention, step at a time. And there you go. One intention, one step at a time. And you can do and be whatever the you want to be. I'm trying to stop cursing for the new year. I don't know how long it's going to last, but that's the goal. But I hope that this January recap really helped you to reflect on anything that you may be going through, or something that's questionable to you, or just to let you know that someone may relate to whatever it is that you're going through, because it ain't easy. Whether it's your craft, woodworking, crafting, life, shit happens. Shit happens. And, you know, don't beat yourself up about it. Just learn from it, grow from it, be from it, and just become the better version of you, because I believe in you and we got this. We'll learn together if we don't know, and we'll be all right. So I hope you enjoyed my monthly January recap. So if you liked and you enjoyed this January recap and all my other previous recaps and all my channel, definitely subscribe for builds and real life lessons. I hope to see you soon. Bye.